All right, the big story on the show this week, India's push to be a player in the semiconductor space. Well, this isn't the first time that India has made efforts, but what's different is the intent and the vision. The stage is set with multiple rounds of infra investments, fiscal incentives and a strengthening R&D landscape. Already, the second phase of semiconductor plan has earmarked $15 billion as against $10 billion in the first phase. And the current demand for semiconductors in India is about $25 billion, met largely through imports. Now, this demand is expected to grow to $100 billion. So both for trade and political security, a part of this demand must be met domestically, and which is why the semiconductor industry is so important. It's not just about aspirations of a growing economy, but the necessity of feeding a large economy. Listen in to what Prime Minister Modi had to say. We come back and talk more on what's needed to get us to being a semiconductor hub.
भारत दुनिया का 8वां देश है जहां ग्लोबल सेमीकंडक्टर इंडस्ट्री से जुड़ा ये भव्य आयोजन हो रहा है और मैं कह सकता हूं कि दिस इज द राइट टाइम टू बी इन इंडिया। 21st सेंचुरी के भारत में द चिप्स आर नेवर डाउन। और सिर्फ इतना ही नहीं है, आज का भारत दुनिया को भरोसा देता है व्हेन द चिप्स आर डाउन यू कैन बेट ऑन इंडिया।
Okay, so what all is needed? First is the need to continue with fiscal incentives. And it cannot be only the central government. State governments need to pitch it. Gujarat has a semiconductor policy. Other states like UP, some of the other ones also need to come in. Next is the gradual but strategic upward movement in the value chain. It needs to follow the model of some of the other countries. Assembly, testing, marking, packaging are the low end of the value chain. And this is what India needs to focus on, attract investments from global companies and build indigenization. Last but most important, the skill deficit. By 2032, India will need about 1.2 million people in the semiconductor space. And that's an area we need to come out with specific courses, semiconductor specific courses to address this gap. India wants to capture 10% of the global demand of semiconductor chips by 2030, wants a $110 billion economy and industry. And for that, these factors need to fit in. And if they do, the numbers could be higher. Unlike the past, where governments and industry glamorized big fab factories that needed big ticket investments, industry and policy framework is now enabling a smaller, viable ecosystem. Even the lower end of the tech value chain, which is why I said it's different this time around. And with global political climate acting as a major enabler, it's clear that India is primed to be a major player in the semiconductor space and semiconductor ecosystem.